wahlul 'uqdatam min lisani yafqahu qawli. Okay, first of all, please allow me to introduce myself. My name is Sufiana, a lecturer at Halal Institute, Prince of Songkhla University. Basically, I obtained my PhD in economics from International Islamic University, Malaysia. I have a 10-year experience with Department of International Trade Promotions, Ministry of Commerce, Thailand, based in Kuala Lumpur. And today I will be the moderator for this symposium. Basically, this symposium we call the first symposium on halal science, industry, and business. Okay, and then the purpose of this symposium is actually to strengthen the MOA, Mutual of Agreement between Prince of Songkhla University and then UNISA, as well as to promote the understanding on halal industry in Thailand and Brunei. Okay, for the barakah of this symposium, I would like to invite Mr. Adnan to recite Surah Al-Fatiha.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. A'udzu billahi minasy syaithanir rajim. Ya ayyuhan nasu kulu mimma fil ardi halalan tayyiban ولا تتبعوا خطوات الشيطان إنه لكم عدو مبين إنما يأمركم بالسوء والفحشاء وأن تقولوا على الله ما لا تعلمون وإذا قيل لهم اتبعوا ما أنزل الله قالوا بل نتبع ما ألفينا عليه آباءنا أولو كان آباؤهم لا يعقلون شيئا ولا يهتدون مثل الذين كفروا كمثل الذي ينعق بما لا يسمع إلا دعاء ونداء صم بكم عمي فهم لا يعقلون يا أيها الذين آمنوا كلوا من طيبات ما رزقناكم واشكروا لله إن كنتم إياه تعبدون إنما حرم عليكم الميتة والدم ولحم الخنزير وما أهل به لغير الله فمن اضطر غير باغ ولا عاد فلا إثم عليه إن الله غفور رحيم صدق الله العظيم.
Director, Fourth Academic Service, International Relation, Special Affair at Halal Institute, Prince of Songkhla University, to extend a warm welcome to all of you. Please.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين، والصلاة والسلام على أشرف الأنبياء والمرسلين وعلى آله وصحبه وسلم تسليما كثيرا. أما بعد، السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. اللهم رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقه قولي. ربنا افتح بيننا وبين قومنا بالحق وأنت خير الفاتحين. اللهم حبب إلينا الإيمان وزينه في قلوبنا وكره إلينا الكفر والفسوق والعصيان واجعلنا من الراشدين. اللهم إنا نسألك علما نافعا وعملا صالحا ورزقا حلالا واسعا متقبلا. بداية ذي بدء أشكر الله سبحانه وتعالى أن جمعنا في هذا اللقاء المبارك وسهل لنا اللقاء بكم، ثم الشكر موصول إليكم بحضوركم لزيارة معهد حلال، ويطيب لنا بهذه المناسبة أن نرفع آيات الشكر وجزيل الامتنان لكم، وعلى رأس الوفد الكريم الدكتورة حجة نور خيرية بنت حاج هاشم، عميد مركز حلال بجامعة سلطان الشريف علي الإسلامية ببروناي، وكذلك الأستاذ المشارك الدكتور نور الدين والوفد المرافق للمركز. أهلا وسهلا مرة أخرى بهذا المجمع المبارك، ونسأل الله سبحانه وتعالى أن ييسر هذا المؤتمر أو السمينار المصغر، وأن يكتب الله سبحانه وتعالى البركة والخير والتوفيق للجميع. وأهلا وسهلا ومرحبا بكم مرة أخرى، ولا أطيل لأن البرنامج يعني طويل والمقدمين كثر، ونبدأ بإذن الله سبحانه وتعالى، وعلى بركة الله نفتتح مجلسنا بالبركة والتوفيق من الله سبحانه وتعالى. والسلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi taala wabarakatuh. Jazakumullahu khairan, Assistant Professor Dr. Ali Samo, for a warm welcoming remarks. Now I would like to invite Assistant Professor Dr. Nur Khairiyah Hashim to give a keynote presentation on the cattle beef development, a literature review on Maqasid Sharia strategy alignment. Assistant Professor Dr. Nur Khairiyah obtained bachelor degree of Sharia from the University of Al-Azhar, Cairo, Egypt. She holds a master and PhD in Islamic education from University Brunei Darussalam. She has more than 20 years of teaching experience and was awarded a special mention award in Islamic education in connection with the teaching day celebrations by His Majesty the Sultan of Brunei Darussalam in 2009. Her research interests include 21st century skill teaching and learning, Islamic and halal education, contemporary issue on halal products and service, and Maqasid Sharia on halal industry. Please welcome.
Thank you very much, Madam Dr. Sufiana SyHaSIB. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alamin. Wassalatu wassalamu ala ashrafil anbiya wal mursalin. Sayyidina Muhammadin wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in. Allahumma rabbi shrah li sadri wa yassir li amri. Wahlul uqdatan min lisani yafqahu qawli. Sallallahu ala sayyidina Muhammadin wa ala alihi wa sahbihi wasallam. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alamin. Honorable Assistant Professor Dr. Ali Samo, Assistant Director of Institute Halal, Prince Songkhla University. To all members from Institute of Halal, Prince of Songkla University, and also to the team of Halal Taiban Research Center, University Islam Sultan Sharif Ali. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. First and foremost, I would like to express my gratitude and appreciation to Prince Songkla University for the warmest welcome. Actually, the intention is to visit Prince Songkla University was conceived last year, but however, it could not carry it out because of the unavoidable reason. But Alhamdulillah, with Allah permission, we're able to carry it out by early of this year, 2023. So on this occasion, I would also like to extend my apologies if our visit has made Prince Songkla University busy with several preparation in a very short period of time. So may Allah bless the generosity of all PSU management team, especially Director of Halal Institutes, Prince Songkla University, Dr. Assistant Professor Dr. Asmanti Ali, and also the members of Prince Songkla University Institute Halal Institute. Yeah. So as for this friendship visit, for me this is considered as a first series of trips, and what I can say is the primary purpose of this visit is to strengthen, as Madam Dr. Sufiana mentioned just now, to strengthen the long-standing ties between the two institutions, as well as to implement and mobilize the agreed MOU and MOA. So one of it are the cooperation, the area of cooperation stated in the MOU and MOA is organizing a seminar, conferences, or symposium to facilitate the exchange of knowledge. And Alhamdulillah, both parties were able to realize the knowledge exchange session through this first symposium on halal science industry and business, jointly organized by UNISA through Halal Taiban Research Center and Prince Songkla University through Institute of Halal. I would like to appreciate and congratulate both sides for this productive partnership, and this great endeavor hopefully will continue in the future, inshallah. So now please allow me to present one of our feasibility study on the topic of beef cattle industry development, a literature review on Maqasid Sharia implementation and strategic alignment. Just to share that this study is actually a collaboration with University Utara Malaysia, and where this study has been awarded a research grant total of 3,300 Brunei dollars. So the content of the study, the content of my presentation will be four, including introduction, beef cattle industry strategic development for global halal market, the importance of Maqasid Sharia strategy implementation, and the findings on the strategy alignment and conclusions. So as for the introduction, as we all know that the beef cattle industry is rapidly growing sector with demand for certified halal meat increasing worldwide. Not only that, halal meat is widely seen as a healthy alternative to other meats, and its production process is highly regulated and monitored. Additionally, halal certification, which is involved ensuring all aspects of animal slaughtered and meat production conform to Islamic dietary. And the halal certification also requires that the meat is not contaminated with any forbidden ingredients such as pork, alcohol, or blood. And finally, the certification requires that the meat is stored and handled in a manner that is consistent with Islamic dietary laws. So in order to meet the demand, the governments and the industry stakeholders are taking steps to promote the development of halal beef cattle industry. Here is a strategic alignment framework which adopted from Franken 2014, where the strategic alignment is, which is the organization develop and implement strategies to achieve the strategic goals, where the development of strategy is about formulating what should be changed to evolve from the current situation to the desired future state. And the strategy implementation is about translating the strategic plan into clear action to execute the strategy. And another explanation is strategic alignment cannot be reached when strategy development is considered to be a separate process from the strategy implementation. The strategy development and the strategy implementation are intertwined process with both need to be successful for superior firm performance. So now we all know that it is often said that this or discussed that the beef cattle industry is an important part of the global halal market. Halal food is prepared and produced according to Islamic law and religious principles, and we can't deny that beef is an important part of this market. Therefore, the beef cattle industry should have developed quality control system and regulations to ensure that the beef is halal certified and compliant with compliant with the Sharia. So by doing this, the industry is helping to ensure that the global halal market is vibrant and successful one. And one of the most important steps in helping to promote the growth of the beef cattle halal industry is to ensure that there are sufficient numbers of trained halal slaughtermen and meat inspectors. So this can be done by providing training courses and certification for slaughtermen and inspectors, ensuring that the necessary resources and equipment are available for slaughter process and providing access to quality halal certified beef cattle breeds. And additionally, the industry also should work to develop partnership with local halal certification bodies and ensure that all halal certified beef cattle is handled and processed in accordance with Islamic law. And the industry should also invest in research and development to improve the quality of beef production and reduce the environmental impact of beef production. Another important point also is the industry should work or to develop new technologies to improve the safety and traceability of beef product. These will help to ensure that the consumers have access to safe, high quality beef that meets their religious requirement. And finally, the beef cattle industry is working to increase its presence in the global market. All right. So, with regards to the importance of Maqasid Sharia strategic implementation, as we all know that Maqasid Sharia, which translates literally the goals of Islamic law, is a concept that forms the basic of Islamic law. As we all know that at its core, Maqasid Sharia is the pursuit of justice, goodness, and well-being of all. Its belief, values, and guidance promote the protection of human rights, the promotions of social justice, and the rejections of corruption. And another point is the strategic implementation of Maqasid Sharia is of utmost importance for the Muslim community and beyond. By understanding and applying its principles, individuals, organizations, and governments they can work together to achieve a better society. And the applications of Maqasid Sharia also probably can help to ensure the equal rights and opportunities, promote fairness, reduce poverty, support the rules of law, and improve access to healthcare and education. The 5 maqasid Sharia that cannot be missed is the preservations of ad-din, religion, preservations of al-mal, wealth, al-aqal, mind, an-nafs, life, and an-nasal, dignity. All right. So the 4 factors that constitute the fundamental principles with regard to the halal slaughter The fourth factor is the halal, the slaughter, the act of cutting the gullet and marikh, windpipe, and also slaughterer should be a Muslim, and the animal should be halal, and the device use should be permitted by Sharia. So this maqasid Sharia of cattle industry development, um, on the prevention or preservations of al-mal is to ensure the fairness in the market and equitability, regardless of their size of financial resources. Okay. Another 3 points is preservations of al-aqal. Preservations of al-aqal, we need to promote education and research, where the cattle industry should support research and educational initiatives that can help to improve animal welfare and efficiency in the industry. Well, the fourth one is preservations of an-nafs, protecting the environment. So all the activities related to the cattle industry must be conducted in a manner that minimize environmental impact and protect the environment for future generation. Well, the last one is preservations of an-nasl. So it has to be establish the sustainable practices. All right. So this table is actually showing to us the analysis and the findings on the synergy of Sharia implementation and also the industry development, which will create and achieve the strategic goals or strategic alignment. Okay, so let me show. Oh, another 2 minutes left. Okay, let me check. Only one page left. Okay, is it sufficient? All right. Okay, so with regards to the strategic alignment, there is 3 factors that are very important. Is the shared goals, where the collective thoughts and actions of employees towards the strategic orientation of the organization determine whether strategy implementation will be successful or not. While for the organizational capabilities, it refers to the capabilities or resources, system, and processes. It should be aligned with the strategy to be able to execute the strategy properly. While the last one is the communication, is to create understanding throughout the organization about the strategy, why is it developed, and how is it implemented. Okay. So this will be the last one about the strategic alignment. The strategic alignment of the beef cattle industry and maqasid Sharia implementation is actually the long-term process that requires commitment from all stakeholders. However, the result of this strategic alignment will benefit the industry and the maqasid Sharia implementation in terms of economic growth, improve sustainable livestock and production, and also improve animal welfare. And additionally, this strategic alignment will help to ensure the industry is compliant with Islamic principles and laws. And not only that, the strategic alignment of the development of the beef cattle industry and the implementations of maqasid Sharia is crucial in order to ensure that the industry is managed and in a sustainable and ethical manner. This would involve a commitment to ensure the welfare of animals and the environment. Furthermore, it is important to ensure that the industry is properly monitored and regulated to ensure that the standard and regulations are being adhered to. So by doing so, the beef cattle industry will able to provide a sustainable, ethical, and halal food source for the world. So that will be my last word. Thank you for your attention. And before I leave, I think I would like to take this opportunity to convey my greatest appreciation to all the committee members, especially from Prince Songkla University, as well as to University Islam Sultan Sharif Ali, for successfully organizing this symposium. May Allah grant us all ilman nafi'a wa amalan mutaqabbala. Taqabbalallahu minna wa minkum taqabbal ya karim. Wabillahi taufiq wal hidayah. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi taala wabarakatuh. Thank you very much, Assistant Professor Dr. Nur Khairia, for a keynote presentations. Now, before we start the presentation sessions, I would like to give a brief information about Halal Institute. Thank you. All right. Assalamualaikum once again. Just for your information, in front of you there are complimentary. You can take it and have it while we have the meetings. Okay, for the Halal Institute Prince of Songkhla University, basically we have established in 2009 and now it's more than 10 years already. Basically what we are trying to do is to promote the economic development of 5 southern provinces of Thailand, which are Pattani, Yala, Narathiwat, Songkhla and Satun. And we try our best to become a halal hub industry in these regions. And basically Halal Institute at the moment we have 2 offices. One is in here, Hat Yai, and then another one is in Prince of Songkhla University in Pattani province. Okay. The vision of our institute is to become a leading institution of Islamic corridor in ASEAN by driving and upgrading all-in-one halal management system, and also to become an internationally recognized. And our mission is to develop the manpower, to promote halal research and management, to support the improvement of Thai halal certification process, to create the standard and systematic development in halal science industry, and lastly, to build the network within Thailand as well as overseas. And this one is our administrative structure. Actually, Halal Institute led by Assistant Professor Dr. Asmanta Ali, our director, is directly supervised by the President of Prince of Songkhla University. And the role and our expectation is to become a think tank for Prince of Songkhla University as well as the Thai government. Secondly, to be the facilitator for the research and innovations, not only in Prince of Songkhla University, but also outside the university as well. The thirdly is to become the coordinator for academic service, and also the networking. Lastly, to be the operator for halal related matter with the other organization, with the one that other organizations are unable to perform. And basically Halal Institute have 4 strategies, which are manpower development, research and innovation, academic service, networking within Thailand as well as overseas. In order to achieve the first strategy, which is to develop the manpower, we provide the non-degree certification course. Basically, at the moment, we already opened 3 batch of halal management system non-degree certification course. Now, our student is in the Samut Prakan province, having the practical training in the factory, halal factory. Okay, and in the future, we are planning to open non-degree certification course for halal tourism, hospitality, and hospitality management. And the third one, we are also planning to open non-degree certification course for halal logistic management. And this year, we also planning to open for the PhD course in integrated tourism management. For those who want to specialize in halal tourism management, we will be the one who become the supervisor. All right. Okay. Basically, for the non-degree certification course on halal system management, we have started by collaborating with various faculty in Prince of Songkhla University, as well as with the Islamic organization, such as the Center of Islamic Council of Thailand, which is CICOT, and our lecturer, Dr. Muhammad Amin, also be a advisor for the CICOT as well. Basically, the first batch we have started in 2021, and the student who want to study in this course, the requirement is that they have to have a bachelor degree or equivalent. For the teaching method for this course is basically we divide into two. The first one is a coursework and the second one is practical training. The coursework we will have 2 months, which will be in Prince of Songkhla University, either in Hat Yai or in Pattani. And the second one, we will send our students to the factory for 1 month to work directly in the factory and supervise with the industrial player. Once the student finish the course, we will provide the certification as well. At the moment, we are working with the government agency to certify our certification. And basically, the learning outcome for this course is we try to ensure that our students have knowledge on halal and haram. Secondly, to have the knowledge on food science and food science product processing. And also, we are planning to we try to ensure that our students have knowledge on halal system management as well as document management as well for halal certifications, which means that before the student apply for halal certification, they need to know about the filing of the documents. Okay, and that fourth one, we want our students to have the knowledge on halal marketing as well as international business. And lastly, we want to ensure that our students have a code of conduct and Islamic ethics based on halal principle in their workplace in the future. Okay. And second strategy is research and innovations. Basically, we have collaborated with various organizations, both in Thailand as well as in overseas. At the moment, we have collaborated with Research and Development Office, Prince of Songkhla University, to support the research, any halal research development projects in all dimensions, such as in agriculture, food, health and medical and tourism. Secondly, we also collaborate with the Office of Scientific Equipment and Testing, Prince of Songkhla University, where all of you will be visiting this office tomorrow. And basically, we also support the research and the projects that try to promote the product sample testing for before halal certifications. And we also collaborate with the Faculty of Natural Resources, Prince of Songkhla University, on halal goat slaughtering projects. And we also collaborate with the Medical Science Research and Innovation Institute, Prince of Songkhla University, to develop the rubber colostomy bags. This one is basically for, we try to develop the bags for the diabetes patients. This one we try to ensure that the cleanliness of the bags is much more better than what they have in the market at the moment. So that is not only halal, but also having a tayyiban as well. And 5, we collaborate with the Institute of Food Research and Products Development, Kasetsat University. This one is basically we try to upgrade the Langkah Suka massage oil from the local community to meet the industrial standard. Okay, the third strategy is academic service. Basically, under this strategy, we provide the various short courses such as halal cosmetic, halal spa, and then halal happy family. We also provide the course for Arabic course as well. This one before the student go and work in the halal hotel or Muslim friendly hotel, we also train them to have the Arabic language as well. And the Tayyiban standard, as I mentioned earlier, that we try to promote not only halal but also Tayyiban as well. And we have the one-stop service center. This one is basically to support the entrepreneur who wants to promote the halal products. Basically, we help them to do the product sample testing before they go for halal certification. And next, we have the on-site as well as the online public relations. We have our own studio to provide the halal talks and fatwa on halal, fiqh talks. And last one, we also have the academic conference and exhibitions. This year is basically we try to organize the exhibitions. We call this exhibition as World Hapex 2023. And we also try to organize, collaborate with the ASEAN Mall, which is owned by Malaysian company, to organize the ASEAN Halal exhibitions in Pattani province. And we are hoping that in this year, we are going to organize SyHaSIB203, which is Thai Halal food exhibition in Saudi Arabia. We are hoping to organize in November this year, inshallah. For the this one is World Hapex 2023, as I mentioned earlier, that we are going to organize in Hat Yai during 13 to 16 July. And this one, we are not only exhibiting the products, but also we organize the conference as well. So probably in the future, if you have the paper, you can submit to us, and then we will see if we can organize the conference for all of you as well. And basically for the exhibitions, for the products, we are expecting to have the 3,000 exhibitors to visit the World Hapex 2023. And then we receive the trade value from this exhibition is 85 million baht. In this exhibition, we are expecting to have about 300 booths. And we have the various products exhibiting, such as food and beverage, apparel, and many more. Okay, next one, we also have the PSU Halal Spa and Wellness Center in Pattani. And for this one is basically the purpose of having this Halal Spa and Wellness Center is to upgrade spa service standards to become more Muslim friendly or halal and compliant with the Islamic principle. Secondly is for having this center, we are expecting to have all-in-one training center for halal spa activities and businesses. Thirdly, we are expecting to have a center of research and development for halal spa products and services. Lastly, we are hoping to have all-in-one service center for halal spa and wellness. Basically, this is our the building of Halal Spa and Wellness Center. We are hoping that this building will be completed in next month, March 2023. And from here, you can see that the building is quite big, and we are separate the zone completely between male and female. The female will be upstairs, and the male will be downstairs. So it will be more Muslim friendly. Besides, we also provide the training on how to be successful in halal spa businesses. Basically, this one we invite the industrial player who are an expert on this industry to give the trainings to all the student or participant. And we have organized normally like 2 to 3 days for one sessions. And next one, we also have a training on halal spa products development. Basically, this one we have developed halal langka suka massage oil and body scrub. Basically, we use the local ingredients, the one that which is quite famous, such as the bergamot that we have in Thailand, and also turmeric, and also halbatu saudat. Basically, we refer to the research that all these ingredients are good for the body, and especially for those who are having a muscle pain. Okay. Besides, we also have practical training on the Thai traditional massage as well. We also invite the expert on this field to have a trainings. And this one we are expecting once our building is completed, we are hoping to have all-in-one halal service center for spa and wellness, which means that the people who live in Pattani or outside Pattani can come to us and use our service. And next, we also collaborate with the Sivas Cafe and Restaurant to have the halal product distribution center. I think on the last day or the third day, you will be visiting the Sivas Cafe as well. But basically, just for your information, at the moment we are still in the progress. So which means that you will not see the complete halal product distribution center, but in the future, there will be our distribution center, inshallah. And the fourth strategy is to have a networking with Thailand and overseas. Basically, in Thailand, we have collaborated with various faculty in Prince of Songkhla University and in outside university as well. And for the overseas, we have done the networking with ASEAN country, Middle East, and other countries. This one is we have been networking, as I mentioned earlier, within Thailand. We also have networking with the Prince of Songkhla University, as well as the government agency, Islamic organization, and private sector. And for the overseas networking, at the moment for Middle East, we have the networking with the Saudi Arabia, Kuwait, Bahrain, Qatar, and UAE. And then for the ASEAN country, we have collaborated with Malaysia, Indonesia, Brunei. And then for other country, we also have networking with Ukraine, Canada, South Korea, Australia. Basically, what we did for the networking is that we signed the MOU. We collaborate on the research and innovations. We invite the honorary advisor. We invite for the keynote speaker and panelists. We organize the seminar, and we have the publications together. And this is the pictures that our director as well as the deputy directors and Dr. Amin has visiting Indonesia and also Saudi Arabia. All right, thank you very much. Okay. Okay, before we start our next sessions, I would like to invite all of you to have a photo session first because our team has another jobs to complete. So please welcome. Yes, please. All right. Now I would like to start the presentation sessions by giving a short guideline to all of you. The first one, everyone will have 10 minutes for presentations and 5 minutes for Q&A. Basically, Mr. Sufyan will alert you 2 minutes before the time's up. And then, however, the programs that we give to you just now, it might be slightly flexible. Okay? And for the first presentation, I would like to invite Dr. Muhammad Amin Cik Nuh to present on Thailand Halal Standard Certification. Da'wah Usuluddin from Islamic University Madinah Munawwarah, and he complete his master and PhD in Usuluddin and comparative religions and Quran and Sunnah study respectively from International Islamic University Malaysia. He is an advisor to the Secretary of Center of Islamic Council of Thailand, CICOT, and Subcommittee of CICOT Halal Affairs, as well as Academic Affairs and Waqaf Fund. Plus, he's also a chairman of Al-Ihsan Al-Khairiyah Foundation, and he's also a general director of Al-Furqan Foundation. Please, Mr. Dr. Amin.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. اسمحوا لي أن أقدم باللغة العربية. يسعدني ويشرفني في المؤتمر المصغر لهذا اليوم المبارك، ولا أنسى أن أقدم الشكر والتقدير لجامعة الأمير سونكا، وخصوصا بمعهد الحلال. فضيلة الدكتور علي سامو، وكيل عميد شؤون الحلال أو معهد الحلال بجامعة الأمير سونكا نكرين. فضيلة الدكتورة حجة نور خيرية، عميدة لمركز حلالا طيبا بجامعة يونسا. فضيلة الدكتور نور الدين، وإخوة الكرام وحضور الكريم. موضوعنا اليوم هو آليات إصدار شهادة الحلال في تايلاند. آليات إصدار شهادة الحلال في تايلاند. سأقدم لكم على خبرتي التي قمت ب يعني عمل أو بما نقدم في شؤون الحلال التايلاندي. قبل أن أبدأ أود أن يعني نعطي نبذة مختصرة. الهيئة التي تشرف على شؤون الحلال التايلاندي وهو المجلس المركزي الإسلامي بتايلاند، والجهة الوحيدة التي تشرف على إصدار شهادة الحلال للمنتجات التايلاندي. فنأتي بعد ذلك المحتوى والعرض التقديمي. أولا نبدأ بالخصائص المميزة لأعمال الحلال التايلاندية. ما هي الخصائص للأعمال الحلال التايلاندية؟ وهو وحدة العمل، بأن مملكة تايلاند توجد المجالس الإسلامية بالإقليمية أو بالمحافظات ب40 محافظة، ب40 محافظة، ولكن نستخدم شعار الحلال بشعار الواحد فقط، وهو أمامكم مكتوب بكلمة الحلال بإشراف المجلس المركزي الإسلامي بتايلاند. هذا الشعار الوحيد يستطيع رواد الأعمال يرسل أو يصدر منتجاتهم إلى الخارج. الأمر الثاني، تحتل التايلاندي المرتبة الثالثة من حيث إصدار شهادة الحلال في العالم، والآن نصدر شهادة الحلال للمنتجات أكثر من 160 ألف منتجة. حسب الإحصائيات في هذه السنة أو السنة الماضية أننا نحتل في مرتبة الأولى من حيث إصدار شهادة الحلال في العالم، والماليزي تقريبا ما يتجاوز 80 ألف منتجة، والبروني لا أدري، لعل الدكتورة نور خيرية يعني هي تعلم مني أكثر مني بإصدار شهادة الحلال في بروني. وهذا الخصائص الثاني. خطوات عملية لطلب استصدار شهادة الحلال. هناك خطوات، مثلا يعني رائد يحتاج شهادة الحلال، كيف خطوات عملية لطلب إصدار شهادة الحلال؟ نبدأ بإجراءات التقديم مستندات شهادة الحلال، بمعنى أن رواد الأعمال الجدد أو طلبات التجديد الراغبين في التقدم للحصول على شهادة عملية منتجات الحلال بإعداد المستندات بشكل الصحيح كما هو محدد من قبل مجلس الإدارة. مثلا أنا في ولاية سونكلا أذهب وأقدم في مجلس الإسلامي بولاية سونكلا، لديهم شؤون الحلال، هذا كبداية. فإذا أنا في ولاية ليس يعني المجلس الإسلامي في هذه الولاية أقدم الطلب إلى المجلس المركزي الإسلامي بتايلاند، فلذلك يجب تقديم الطلب إلى مكتب اللجنة الإسلامية المركزية بتايلاند أو اللجنة الإسلامية الإقليمية حسب المقتضى الحال مع أدلة على نحو المحدد في هذه المواصفات. فلا نستطيع أن نقدم أوراق أو المستندات إلى المجلس المركزي مباشرة، وإنما على التدرج بأن هناك تقديم في مستوى المجلس الإقليمي أو المحافظة، ثم بعد ذلك المجلس المحافظة سيقدم الأوراق إلى لجنة التدقيق، ثم يأتي بعد ذلك عضو لجنة الأمناء، وأنا من هذه لجنة الأمناء لتصدير شهادة الحلال للمنتجات أو لرواد الأعمال. بعد ذلك التحقق من صحة المستندات، بمعنى أن مسؤول شؤون الحلال يتحقق من اكتمال أو إتمام من المستندات الدائمة للطلب، وفي حالة الطلب تدعيم مستندات إضافية يقوم مسؤول شؤون الحلال بإخبار رائد الأعمال في أقرب الوقت ممكن، وعلى رواد الأعمال تقديم المستندات من خلال 7 أيام في أيام العمل. لذلك إذا نريد أن نسرع في إجراءات القبول فلا بد أن نستعد المستندات بكاملها ونقدم إلى مسؤول شؤون الحلال، وبعدهم يكون نحن نقدم الأوراق أو من المستندات، ولكن الشؤون الحلال يتأخر علينا، فهذا الخلل من جهة رائد الأعمال وليس من جهة الشؤون الحلال، فلا بد أن نتابع الموضوع. وإذا قدمنا الأوراق وكمل الأوراق نأتي بعد ذلك سداد رائد الأعمال الرسوم، بمعنى أن رائد الأعمال يدفع الرسوم لشؤون الحلال بمستوى المجلس الإسلامي بهذا أو بهذه المحافظة. بعد أن يدفع رائد الأعمال الرسوم حسب اللوائح، سيكون مسؤول شؤون الحلال بإبلاغ عن موعد الدورة التدريبية على نحو الذي تحدده اللجنة. بمعنى مثلا أنا رائد أو رائد ليس مسلم، ماذا نعمل؟ نقوم بتدريب أو دورة التدريبية عليهم، نعم، ممكن خلال أسبوع، ممكن خلال أسبوعين، حسب المصنع وحسب المنتجات التي تقدم إلى شؤون الحلال. وأريد أن أخبركم دور معهد الحلال بجامعة العمل سونكانكرين. عندنا يعني نتوفر لنون ديكري بمعنى الشهادة أو دبلوم الشهادة لتأهيل، نسميه تأهيل ماذا؟ تأهيل رائد الأعمال وتأهيلهم في تسهيلات الإجراءات أو الفهم الصحيح للشؤون الحلال وكيف يعمل في مجال الحلال وخاصة في مملكة تايلاند. بقي لي فقط دقيقتان. نأتي بعد ذلك برنامج تطبيق شهادة الحلال. ليس بمفروض أن نذهب فقط أن نفتح الموقع أو تطبيق شهادة الحلال من خلال بلاي ستور التطبيق، نفتح التطبيق وندخل التطبيق شهادة الحلال ونسجل الأوراق بعد التأكد، وبعد ذلك في موعد، وبعد ذلك في تدريب وغير ذلك. وإذا كمل الإجراءات وكمل الفحص نأتي بعد ذلك. هناك طريقتان في فحص المنتجات. الطريقة الأولى أو نسمونه الديني، وهو الفحص الجسدي لعملية الإنتاج. مثلا الدجاج لا ندري هل هو يذبح عن طريق الإسلامية، لا ندري، لذلك لابد أن نكون هناك فحص الجسدي بإقامة النظر أن هناك تم الذبح عن طريق الإسلامية بسملة، نسمينا ببسملة. نعم. والأمر الثاني عن طريق العلوم وفحص عن طريق المختبر. فلا بد يعني لرائد الأعمال أن يرسل بضاعتهم أو منتجاتهم إلى مختبر التي يعني عندهم شهادة الأيسو 17025 فقط لا غيره. أيسو عادي لا نعترف بذلك، فقط أيسو 17025 فقط. هذا الدور التدريبية لرائد الأعمال أو رواد الأعمال. نأتي بعد ذلك كيف نؤتي شهادة الحلال، النظر في عينيات، هل هناك حلال، هل هناك شبهات، هل هناك حرام. إذا كان حلال سنصدر لهم شهادة، إذا كان شبهات نرسل المنتجات إلى المختبر، وإلا لا نستطيع أن نصدر لهم الشهادة، بمعنى أن هذا المنتجات حرام. وعملية التقديم لإنتاج منتجات الحلال، يجب على رواد الأعمال إنتاج منتجات الحلال وفقا للوثائق التي تطلب الشهادة الجديدة، طلب الإضافة أو تجديد عند زيارة اللجنة فحص المنتجات الحلال للتفتيش في منشآت. تمام، خلاص ما بقي إلا الإجراءات. يعني هذا كنموذج إخبار بنتائج التدقيق. يقوم المكتب مجلس الإسلامي بمستوى الإقليمية بإخبار النتائج التفتيش إلى رائد الأعمال بعد الاجتماع، ثم ذلك يرسل إلى اجتماع لجنة التدقيق، وبعد ذلك يرسل إلى مجلس المركز الإسلامي بتايلاند من شؤون الحلال، والأخير هو موافق عليها في الاجتماع اللجنة المركزية من مجلس المركز الإسلامي بتايلاند. وأنا مستشار المجلس المركز الإسلامي بتايلاند، وأشرف على يعني من ضمن الأعضاء اللجنة الشؤون الحلال التايلندي بالمجلس المركزي الإسلامي بتايلاند. هذا الشعار الحلال التايلندي الوحيد. إذا أنتم تذهبون إلى سوبر ماركت تجد هذا. نعم. الجهات المعتمدة لشهادة الحلال سيميك معروف، هيئة الغذاء والدواء، وهيئة السعودية للمقاييس والجودة، والمركز الإماراتي العالمي للاعتماد جاكيم BPTPH. نعم. وهذا الهيئات التي تمت اتفاقية مع المجلس المركزي الإسلامي بتايلاند بإجمالي 140 هيئة. نعم. وهذا مختصر، وجزاكم الله خيرا الجزاء، والسلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi ta'ala wabarakatuh. Okay, actually now is there any question from the floor? Yes? No? Yes. You can ask in English and then we'll be translating into Thai. Is there any question? No? Okay. Melayu pun boleh. Kita banyak language today. Melayu, English, Arabic.
jelaskan kenaan علاقة قوية بين شؤون الحلال وبرنس سونكلا انستيتيوت.
بالعربية ولا ملايين؟ نعم. والحمد لله يعني علاقة يعني بين المجلس المركزي الإسلامي بتايلاند مع المعهد الحلال خصوصا. لدينا اتفاقية نعم بمدة 5 سنوات، وعندنا برنامج التأهيل. ماذا التأهيل لشؤون كوادر حلال. نعم. وغدا طلابنا يعني تقريبا 32 طالب سيزور المجلس المركزي ويدرس يعني الكيفية في إصدار شهادة الحلال، كيف يقدم كذا كذا وما أشبه في ذلك. والأمر الثاني يعني من اتفاقية نحن نتعامل من حيث مثلا المجلس المركزي يحتاج إلى الفحص البوكسين يعني الخنزير، والمجلس المركزي لم يتوفر هذه الآلية. ماذا نعمل المجلس المركزي؟ نطلب من معهد الحلال، ومعهد الحلال يتوفر لنا خصوصا قبل السنة توجد اللحم يعني مختلط بلحم الخنزير في سوق خصوصا في بانكوك كثيرة جدا. نعم يعني نعم مزيف. فنعم فنطلب يعني من معهد الحلال أي يعني يستعدد لنا آلة هذا ما يسمونه التسكيت. نعم فلله الحمد يعني من حيث العلوم والتكنولوجي المجلس المركزي يستفيد من جامعة الأمير سلطان الكريم. نعم ومن حيث التأهيل كذلك من حيث الأكاديمية. نعم والجامعة يستفيد من حيث ماذا التعاون المشترك مع المجلس المركزي. نعم بمعنى أننا لا نستطيع أن نصدر شهادة الحلال ولكن نحن نتعاون مشترك نعم معهم. يعني مثلا في المستقبل لعل الذي تخرج في تحليل القوادر لا يحتاج إلى ماذا دراسة تدريبية مباشرة الشركة يحصل الشهادة الحلال. نعم هذا باختصار وجزاكم الله خير.
Jazakumullahu khairan. Thank you very much, Dr. Muhammad Amin Cik Nuh. Now, I would like to inform all of you that Assistant Professor Dr. Asman Ali, our director, the director of Halal Institute, Prince of Songkhla University, is here, and I would like to invite him to have the opening for this symposium. Please help me to welcome Assistant Professor Dr. Asman Ali. Please.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillahirabbil alamin. Wassalatu wassalamu ala asyrafil anbiya'i wal mursalin wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Yang mulia Pangeran Dr. Hajah Nur Khariyah, pengarah atau Director PPHD UNISA Brunei Darussalam, Yang mulia Profesor Madya Dr. Nordin, Assistant Profesor Dr. Ali Samoh sebagai timbalan, Dr. Sofiana, Dr. Amin, Suri, datang Suri hari ini. Alhamdulillah, saya ucap selamat datang, ahlan wa sahlan, marhaban bikum ke Halal Institute, Prince of Songkhla University dan mahasiswa ya, postgraduate dari PhD. Dengan nama Halal Institute, saya sangat gembira yang mana hari ini sebagai hari yang kita tunggu-menunggu semenjak belum COVID-19 lagi. Kita sudah rancang untuk nak buat lawatan. Tetapi dengan keadaan tak sesuai, maka kita postpone kepada lepas COVID-19. Dan dengan Dr. Hajah Nur Khariyah, baru ni saya jumpa dengan di Bangkok masa assembly ya. Ya, alhamdulillah. Dan kita akan buat lawatan balas insya-Allah ke Brunei Darussalam soon insya-Allah. Dan dengan munasabah dengan Symposium pada hari ini, yang mana kita ada petang kertas kerja dan yang kita juga sudah buat MOA ya, baru-baru ni pada tahun yang lepas. Jadi MOA yang di antara Halal Institute dengan PPHD ini kita akan rancangkan beberapa kegiatan yang kita akan bincangkan pada petang ini insya-Allah selepas kita dinner. Dan saya nak bagi tahu sedikit kepada mahasiswa semua bahawa sebenarnya hubungan di antara PSU dengan UNISA ni sudah lama. Kita dah ada MOU semenjak tahun 2013, 14 dan sudah renew MOU 2019. Sekarang sudah expire. Maka kita kena buat renewkan lagi. Nah, insya-Allah untuk dapat sambungkan continue apa kegiatan-kegiatan kita. Dan saya sebenarnya 3 hari agak sikit, Prof. Doktor. Sikit. Seminggu ya sebenarnya. Kita nak bawa pergi ke Krabi, ke Phuket lagi. Yang ni di Hadia ni tempat turis bukan banyak, sikit ya sini. Kalau Krabi, Phuket, itu lebih baik lagi, tempat-tempat pelancong ke jazirah, ke pulau-pulau. Ya. Tapi lain kali lah, insya-Allah. Lain kali. Sorry. Ya, masya-Allah. Maka dengan hari ini sebenarnya semenjak pagi tadi dan petang sebelum ni saya ada meeting, beberapa meeting. Tapi petang ni akan bersama semua dengan doktor, prof dan mahasiswa semua di Fahad Hotel, Al Fahad Hotel, dan kita akan ada welcome dinner dan ada bincang selepas dinner berkaitan dengan MOA yang kita sudah tanda tangan. Ya, nak buka ke sekarang ni? Maka saya ingat buka dan akan selesai simposium. Maka dengan nama Allah, bismillah wa ala barakatillah, saya buka simposium peresmian pada petang ini. Dan terima kasih kepada Tuan Pengarah, Pangeran Dr. Hajah Nur Khariyah dan juga Profesor Madya Dr. Nordin yang sudi bawa mahasiswa sampai ke Halal Institute di Hadyai Songkla pada hari ini. Ya, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi taala wabarakatuh. Thank you very much, Assistant Professor Dr. Asman Ali, for opening the first symposium on halal science, industry and business. Now, I would like to invite Hajjah Aiman Shamhani binti Haji Abdul Halim to present on the consumer perception on issuing Brunei Halal logo to the local cosmetics products. Please welcome. Hajjah Aiman is in the second year of her PhD in Halal Science, Halal Management at Halalan Thayyiban Research Center, UNISA. She completed her master degree under the same program and hold a bachelor degree in Sharia from Al-Azhar University. Her research interest is in the strategic positioning of the halal cosmetic industry. Please. Welcome. Mr. Muhammad Razi, 5 please.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. So good afternoon everyone. Welcoming you to my presentation, and first of all, let me thank you all for your time here today. It is an honor to have the opportunity to address such a distinguished audience. I am Ayman Samhani Abdul Halim, presenting you my topic, which is a morsel of my thesis, Consumers' Perception on Issuing Brunei's Halal Logo to the Local Cosmetic Products. So Brunei has been fostering a diversification strategy to its economy by reducing hydrocarbon exports and focusing on industries such as information and communication technology and halal manufacturing. So cosmetic businesses in Brunei seem to sprout as a growing number of local cosmetic brands have started to establish their businesses. And current Muslim society's concerns in cosmetic products they used and purchased have focused mainly on the possible presence of impurities and pork derivatives. So I believe halal cosmetics have been widely studied in another countries such as Malaysia and Thailand, but in the case of Brunei, it is the other way around. So this research will be more like a prelude research on introducing and understanding the potential of positioning the halal cosmetic market in Brunei. So for the rationale of the study, emerging local cosmetic branch in the country So the emerging local cosmetic brands in the country showing there is interest in the cosmetic business. However, halal certification of cosmetic products is not implemented as a mandatory application yet, indicating a slight lenient implementation. It's not like halal food products in Brunei. So the potential of the local cosmetic business through the path of halal industry could be anticipated to boost the economic diversification Brunei has been adopting, thereby analyzing the consumer's perception towards certifying local cosmetic products with Brunei's halal logo may visualize a bigger picture in positioning the halal cosmetic industry in Brunei. So these are some of the local cosmetic brands that could be found available in Brunei. So the main goal of this objective is to understand the local consumers' perception on certifying local cosmetic products with Brunei's official halal logo. Moving on to the methods, which are 359 participants have responded to the questionnaire consisting of only consumers who reside in Brunei. And simple random sampling was conducted to gather respondents, and 5-point Likert scales by level of agreement were employed to measure the results, and descriptive analysis by percentage mean and standard deviation was performed via SPSS version 26. So we're heading over to the results. Okay, so the questionnaire has listed 3 significant statements that would aid this research to achieve its objective. The first statement is, I believe Brunei's halal logo owns a stronger integrity compared to the other halal logos, and if the local cosmetic products are halal certified by MUIB, it would be more convincing for consumers to purchase. And I'm willing to buy local cosmetic brands provided with Brunei's halal logo. So for the overall mean score, it sits at the value of 4.49, which interprets consumers' perception towards issuing Brunei's halal logo to our local cosmetic products to be very high. So the presented results are significant in at least inferring that consumers in Brunei have a positive notion, perceiving that Brunei's halal logo would improve the value of our local cosmetic products through various aspects. This is because, as shown in statement 1, they have a great confidence in our halal logo, and they believe that Brunei's halal logo could increase their assurance towards purchasing the local cosmetic products, and most importantly, they have that willingness to make a purchase for the local cosmetic products if it is certified by MUIB, which is the Brunei Islamic Religious Council. So the MUIB is a government authority council that acts as the sole halal certifying body in Brunei. And on the final note, the government strive towards the economic diversification strategy has stimulated the growth of SME businesses in Brunei, and local cosmetic brands seem to increasingly engaging in the local market. Halal logo application for cosmetic products is not made mandatory, thereby the route towards halal cosmetic industry in Brunei is slightly stunted. The consumer's perception on issuing the local cosmetic products with Brunei's halal logo is very high, indicating that they support the idea. And the results also demonstrated their high trust on Brunei's halal logo. Therefore, the insights gained from this study may be of assistance to the strategic planning and positioning halal cosmetic industry solidly in Brunei's market. So that's everything from my end. Wabillahi taufiq wal hidayah. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi ta'ala wabarakatuh. Is there any question from the floor? Yes, no? No? Okay, if no, then I'll be the one who asks the question. Okay, all right. Just now you said that Brunei people prefers to have the cosmetic products produced and have the halal logo issued by Brunei, right? Just wondering whether normally, like, do you import the products, the cosmetic product from other countries as well?
By importing, do you mean that the cosmetic products were not the local cosmetic?
Yes.
Yes, definitely. We Bruneians, most of the cosmetic we use, it was imported from another countries. So the local cosmetic brands in Brunei is not at the global level yet, but currently it's emerging noticeably in the country. Currently, the local cosmetic brands have been emerging noticeably in the country.
Understand. All right. Okay. Thank you very much. Any other question? No? All right. Okay. Thank you very much, Haja Aiman, for your presentations. And then I would like to proceed for another presenter, which is Miss Nazira Zulkifli. All right, please welcome. Actually, Ms. Nazira Zulkifli will be presenting on the importance of halal label meat toward products in Brunei Darussalam. Ms. Nazira Zulkifli is a postgraduate student at Halalan Thayyiban Research Center. She has earned her bachelor degree in law and then Sharia law and her master degree of halal science. Now she is currently working toward her goal of earning a doctorate in halal science. Her research interest is in halal meat preparation as well as consumer behavior toward local halal meat and meat products in Brunei Darussalam.
Okay, Assalamualaikum and hi. Good afternoon. Okay, so my name is Nazira Zulkifli. I'm a postgraduate student from Halalan Taiwan Research Center, UNISA. So I'll be presenting a topic on the importance of halal label meat towards producers, so local producers in Brunei Darussalam. So let's go to the background of the study. So we know that halal logo has played an important role in bringing the end product to market with trust and confidence given from producers to the consumers. So with the halal logo, the product may seem to be doubted by the consumers as it might contain non-halal ingredients and also contaminated by non-halal things. So labeling halal logo on meat is important as Muslims are required to consume only halal food. And also just one fact about Brunei Darussalam. Brunei Darussalam are mainly consists of predominantly Muslim with 80.9%. So automatically there will only 6 things that are permissible for them, and also consume things according to the Sharia law. Okay, so now moving on to the objective. Okay, so the objective to determine the importance of halal logo on meat towards producers in Brunei Darussalam. So we often talk about the importance of halal logo towards the consumer, but we rarely discuss the importance of halal logo towards the producers, the one who actually directly produce the meat. And then, okay, so the materials and method that I use, I actually employed qualitative method, focusing on the primary data and also secondary data. And I do semi-structured interview with 2 persons from one local halal meat production in Brunei Darussalam, which is Golden Chicks. So Golden Chicks mostly produce poultry in Brunei Darussalam. And also I use secondary data using the library research books, articles, journals, and websites. So the findings that I got, I classified the findings into 5 categories. So first one, trust and confidence. So what I mean by trust and confidence, actually the use of halal logo on meat actually has built Muslim consumers' trust and confidence towards the producers. Because of what? This is due to the fact that actually halal logo reflects the symbols of quality assurance, of which it represented the meat purity, the halal, safety, and also quality. So actually from there, we can see that the producers have successfully reassured and also informing the consumers that the meats are following the Sharia law. And then second one, awareness to the producers. So actually halal logo has given awareness to the producers on the importance of producing meat aligned with Hukum Syarak and also regulation stated by the government. Third one is the potential market. So with halal logo, it has earned advantage in acquiring a market requirement and also attract consumer. So this is because of without halal logo in Brunei Darussalam, meats are not allowed to be sold publicly. So this is the regulation stated from the government of Brunei. And the fourth one is traceability. So meat that has halal logo, it actually indicates that the producers have confirmed the halal integrity of meat in every phase of the food chain from farm to plate. And lastly, big profit. So when halal logo is being presented, automatically consumers will purchase the meats, and then leads to the increase of profits to the producers. Okay. Now to the conclusion. So to conclude everything, we can see halal logo has given a massive impact towards the producers in terms of trust, confidence, awareness to producers, potential market, traceability, and also big profit. So producers who cater meat for public consumption must attach halal logo on meat in order to protect the country and also the people from consuming ambiguous meat. So one hadith narrated by Anas radiallahu anhu, the striving to earn halal is compulsory for every Muslim. And also, actually this study will give insight to the new industry stakeholders. So the one who wants to produce meat, to label their meat with halal logo before putting it on the market. So especially those countries with minority Muslim population, this is something to be think of, considered to put the halal label. I think that's all from me.
All right. Is there any question from all of you?
How about as a minority in your country? Do they, consume halal? Poultry that have halal certificate. Non-Muslim. Your country in Brunei. halal?
It is safe, and the quality is checked by the government and also audit inspection, everything. Yeah.
Consume other type of meat, beef, chicken, or pork
Yes, yes, yes.
available?
Yes.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all.
All right. I also have a question as well. Just wondering whether in the halal factory or halal slaughtering house, is it compulsory for them to have the advisor who understand about halal to be in the factory or halal slaughtering house? Because actually for example, in Malaysia, it's stated in the standard that it is compulsory for the factory to have like at least 2 persons to be in the halal factory to supervise on halal matter. However, in Thailand at the moment, it's not compulsory for us to have the supervisor or auditor to be in the halal factory. How about in Brunei?
So in Brunei, I actually visit the Golden Chicks myself. So the slaughterer itself, they've been trained by the government, so they know the procedure from slaughtering, and all the workers there um, been trained by them to follow the Sharia law, and also actually talk to the plant manager of the halal slaughtering, and also I can't remember one, the halal officer. They actually do get training from the government also to conduct all the slaughtering procedure. And then I think every 1 week and every 2 weeks there will be audit from government, do inspection on the slaughtering house. Yeah. So it's kind of compulsory for us to.
Is it stated in the like standard like Malaysia?
We actually, it only stated like the slaughterer must be certified. Yeah.
Understand. All right. Any other question? No? All right. Okay. Thank you very much, Miss Nazira Jukifli, for your presentations. And then I think I will give you a break for 5 minutes because actually we have complimentary and then you guys are not having it. So we have a break for 5 minutes. Then we will continue after this. Right. Thank you. Now I would like to invite Mr. Siddiqui Diabois to present the concept of halal food and the need of Muslims to know. Please welcome. Mr. Siddiqui is currently doing his PhD in education at Fatani University in Yala Province, Thailand. He obtained his bachelor degree in Islamic Study International Program at Prince of Songkhla University. He is now an English teacher at Santiwit Songkhla Technology College. Please welcome.
أعوذ بالله من أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم وصلى الله على سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه وسلم تسليما وبعد. Good evening everyone. I am happy that many of you could make it, and we welcome you from Brunei. And today my presentation will be about the concept of halal and the need for Muslims to know. When we talk about halal, what really is halal? That's first thing. And then when we know halal, do we really need to know what is halal? That's the second thing. Because you can hear halal, halal, halal. So what is halal? And when we, in this presentation, I will be talking about the meaning of halal and the criteria for halal food, because the presentation will be focused on the food and the criteria for halal food. And the last thing I will talk about, why do we need halal certification? Okay. Okay, first, what is halal? We can say like halal is Arabic word for something is permissible to do. And then when we talk about halal, halal is not just only in the food. Halal is in everything in our life. Halal can be in your workplace, halal can be in your family, halal can be with your friends. So something permissible, that is halal. But as I said before, the presentation will be focused on just the food. Okay, so now criteria of halal food. We have four criteria of halal food. The first one is the food should not be, there's not should be any evidence from Quran or Sunnah to show that food is haram. If there is any evidence from Quran or Sunnah, the food become automatically haram. Okay, that's the first thing. And then when we talk about the food, we have two types of food. The first one is non-animal. The second one is animal. The non-animal food, the issue in that one is easy because the origin is non-animal food is halal. So anytime you see something, you want to eat something, just don't think twice, just eat first. If there is no any evidence for that thing is haram, so you can eat it. We have evidence from Quran. Allah, أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. يا أيها الناس كلوا مما في الأرض حلالا طيبا ولا تتبعوا خطوات الشيطان إنه لكم عدو مبين. Allah give us permission to eat everything that's on earth if it is halal and tayyib, that is clean, as I will come to that one in the moment. How about the animals? Animals, we have two types of animal. The first one is marine animal. The animal live in river or live in the sea or ocean. The second time is land animals. The animal in the forest, domestic animals, and animal in the farm. So For marine animal, there's no problem in this one, because when Sahaba they were going to fishing, they went for many days, and then they did not have another water except the drinking water. So when they come back and then ask Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam about this one, Rasul tell them the water in the sea you can use for, how to say, is mean of purification. You can use it for wudu. You can use it to clean yourself after you, how to say, is akramakumullah. Okay, and then the another thing is dead meat from the sea, or dead meat from the sea or from the river. That's one also, they are halal for us if this animal is originally from the sea. If the animal is original from the sea, okay, that's, but if the animal is not original from the sea, he went to die in the sea, so that is not halal. But if the animal is original from the sea and then you see the dead body of that animal, you can eat. It's permissible for you to eat that one. And then how about land animals? For land animals, if there is no any evidence from Quran, we can eat that one. But in Surah Ma'idah, Allah cited about 9 animals, or 9 kind of animals that we cannot eat. Like Allah said, حرمت عليكم الميتة والدم ولحم الخنزير وما أهل لغير الله به والمنخنقة والموقوذة والمتردية والنطيحة وما أكل السبع إلا ما ذكيتم وما ذبح على النصب على النصب وأن تستقسموا بالأزلام. So those are 10 animals. The first is dead meat, blood, flesh of swine, and we call it pig. Or another thing is something that was slaughtered but is not in the name of Allah. They slaughtered in the name of another thing. And then strangled animal, that animal is died by rob, or you, how to say, you strangle the animals and then the animal is died by that way, you cannot eat, even though it's halal animal like cow or sheep, but you cannot eat, or camel. And then animal beaten to death, animal killed by a fall, animal fall from the building or from eel or another thing, cannot eat. And much ways well beats have eaten. We can say like predators, animal that predators like lion come to attack something, and then when lion saw you and then scare and then go, even this animal is not dead yet, and then you come to slaughter it, you cannot eat, because lion has biting the thing already. You cannot go and then finish that one. And then the last one, any sacrifice, anything is sacrificed in the name of another thing, is a sacrifice they give to, it may be jinn or it may be another thing, but it's not in the name of Allah. Sacrifice that in the name is not in the name of Allah. We Muslim cannot eat it, even though it is halal things. And then after that, Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam added 2 things, 2 kind of animal. The first one, Yom Khaybara, on Khaybara day, Rasul said, forbidden to eat any bird had talon or any predator with fangs. So any bird have talon or any predator with fang cannot be eaten. And then the second criteria is halal. The food, it shall not be harmful. That's the second criteria. The third criteria, this food shall not be defiled. It shall not be najas. Should be clean. And then that's the fourth criteria, and the food shall not be intoxicant. that when you eat, you are not drunk. Anything you eat and then makes you drunk is not halal. And then so now, why do Muslims have to know halal? Because I mentioned two things. The first thing, if you keep doing haram thing or any of those things, you will not go in Jannah. As Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, nobody which have been nourished with what is unlawful will enter paradise. And then the second one, if your food or your clothing or any of these things is from haram, your prayer will not be answered, as stated, as Rasul stated that one in the hadith. So this is my last slide. I just want to answer this question: is a halal certificate necessary? Yes, because the criteria that I said now, not everyone can distinguish halal from haram. So, as Muslim, those who are scholar, they can do it by themselves. But many of them, many of us cannot, how to say, don't know what is halal and what is haram. So we put our faith in an organization. This organization will do the work for us. So once you see halal certification, you will see, yeah, this is halal because I know. And then this organization, they do the work for me. So that's what I had. Thank you so much for listening to me. And then if you have any question, please feel free to ask your question.
All right. Thank you very much, Mr. Siddiqui. Is there any question? Yes, please.
Just now you said about the animal, the marine animal, that animal originally from sea is halal, but animal that is not from the sea but died in the sea is not halal, right? But then you wait, no, that's mine. I mean, how about the marine animal that died on the sea? Is it can be consumed or not?
The marine animal die in the sea can be consumed. According to Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam, said it when he was asked about the sea, about the ocean, he said its mean of purification and its dead meat is permissible. Ma'un tahurun ma'uhu wa hillum mayitatuhu. Mayita is something dead by itself. Died by if no one slaughtered it, died by itself. Okay? Tahurun ma'uhu wa hillum mayitatuhu.
Let's say if it is dead because of natural disaster, something, earthquake or whatever.
That's one. That's now. It's not become automatically haram. Is to see first. If I eat this one, will it cause anything? We move from halal to see its cleanness. Yeah, is it clean or is it safe for us? As I said in the second, I said the second criteria, it shall not be harmful. Even is halal, but if it's harmful, cannot eat. Okay.
All right. That's all. All right. Still. All right. Yes, please.
Hi, since you mentioned about the criteria of land animal, I would like to know what is your opinion on stunning the cattle before slaughtering it. Thank you. Stunning.
Oh, scanning. That's one. I really don't have any idea about that one because I haven't read about that one. Wallahu alam. Yep.
It's a good question actually. Yes. But to me, basically from what I have been reading and searching the informations, but it's not the final answer to you. Actually, stunning is not encouraged, but then because of the reason why it's not encouraged is that we are worried that the animal will die before slaughtering. So we cannot ensure whether after the slaughtering the animal is alive or dead. Yeah, thank you. All right. Thank you very much, Mr. Siddiqui, for your presentations. Now, before we proceed with another presentation, I regret to inform you that Assistant Professor Dr. Asmanta Ali have to leave for another meeting. So, before that, I would like to invite him to present the certification of participations as well as the presentations. Please welcome. All right. Okay, the first one we will start. We will start with the Pengheran Dr. Hajah Nur Khairiyah binti Pengheran Haji Hashim. Yes. Yes, please. Hold on for a second. I'll wait for the photographer man. See. Okay. Okay. Yes, please. Okay. All right. Oh, okay. Together. Yes, yes, pictures as well. จะให้โอเคได้ Okay, next, actually it's supposed to be Dr. Muhammad Amin Cik Noor, but because he has to leave to Bangkok, so I will go to the next one, will be Hajah Aiman Shabhani binti Haji Abdul Halim. Yes, please. Next one, I would like to invite Miss Nazira Julkifli for the certifications. Congratulations. All right, next one, I would like to invite Mr. Siddiqui Dayabi. Next one, I would like to invite Miss Siti Nurul Hizah Haizira binti Muhammad Hilmi. Next one, I would like to invite Miss Latifa Hanani binti Haji Muhammad Jini. Next one, I would like to invite Miss Zulfa Shakina binti Haji Muhammad. Next, Miss Hani Shahira Haji Muhammad Arif Fadila. Next one will be Mr. Muhammad Ikram Mirza bin Haji Sufri. Next one will be Miss Nur Zurilawana Sulaiman. Diri. And thank you very much, Assistant Professor Dr. Asmanta Ali and Assistant Professor Dr. Khairia. And once again, I would like to invite all of you for a group photo presentation with Assistant Professor Dr. Asmanta Ali. Please welcome on the stage. Group photo once again. Oh, okay. All right. Basically, we have the token of appreciation from both sides, Prince of Songkhla University to the UNISA. Yes, please. I would like to invite Dr. Ali and Dr. Nurdin as well. All right. Next one will be the token of appreciation from UNISA to PSU. All right. All right. Oh. All right. Yeah. A special gift from UNISA to PSU. All right. PSU also have special gift to UNISA as well. All right. Oh. All right. Now, thank you to four of you, and I would like to invite all of you for group photo session, please. Please welcome. Yes, bring the certificate together with you. Thank you. All right. Now, uh, I will proceed with the presentation, yeah, since we don't have much time. And then I will continue with the Miss Siti Nurul Haizat Hazira binti Muhammad Hilmi to present on the step of to halal lifestyle. Miss Siti Nur Haiza Hazira binti Muhammad Ilmi is currently a third-year student at Halalan Tayyiban Research Center. She's interested in learning about halal issues in other countries. Yes, please welcome.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I'm Haiza Helmi and I'm going to present about step to halal lifestyle. So this is the table of content that I'm going to cover. So what is halal lifestyle? So halal lifestyle is individual daily life with halal principle from behavior, habit, activity, and to their interest. And everything must be according to Islamic Sharia and follow the Al-Quran and Sunnah. To get halal lifestyle, we need to know about halal education, which cover about the knowledge of religious and scientific aspect of halal, haram, tayyib, masbuh, and makruh, to avoid the non-halal and doubtful product, especially in this modern era. This term is applicable to every conduct of human life, whether it is social, personal, economic, cultural, or political matter. And then next is halal food and beverages. As we all know that halal food and beverages, we sometimes look into the ingredient. Is there is halal, non-halal product like gelatin. The gelatin sometimes came from the cow and sometimes came from the pork. After that, we also look into the halal logo and certificate, and also another framework which is HACCP, ISO, GMP, etc. And this is some of the halal logo: the Bruneian, Malaysia, Thailand, Indonesia, Singapore, Vietnam, Philippines. And then halal business or entrepreneurship. As we all know that everything in halal business or entrepreneurship must be halal from the farm to the finance. Therefore, the strength is we have faith and worship to Allah. And sometimes the weakness is that we have difficulty in obtaining halal product. But the opportunity is much better because we get the benefit in dunya and hereafter. And then halal pharmaceutical. This one I got from the Brunei Halal Standard, PBD 24/2007. That is, everything of the product must not contain any part of non-halal animal or not slaughtered according to Sharia law. Doesn't contain any human body and derivative. Doesn't contain najis. Does not intoxicating, poisonous, hazardous, and safe to be consumed. It also during the preparation process to the distribution must be all follow the Sharia law. And also the equipment used for the product must not contaminated according to Sharia law. So this is the verse from the Quran and Hadith actually. That's wrong, not Sunnah. It is from Surah Al-Ma'idah 88. And eat of what Allah has provided for you, which is lawful and good, and fear Allah in whom you are believer. And from Hadith, this is actually very common to us, which is riwayah from Al-Bukhari and Muslim, that which is lawful is clear and which is unlawful is clear, and between the two of them are doubtful matter about which many people do not know. Thus he who avoid doubtful matter clears himself in regard to his religion and his honor, but he who falls into doubtful matter eventually falls into that which is unlawful. Actually, that is from me. This is the references that I got for my slide actually. Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much, Ms. Siti Nurul. Is there any question from the audience? Yes, please.
Thank you so much, sister, for your presentation. And you were talking about halal lifestyles, and then you mentioned halal education. So, what do you mean by halal education?
What I mean about halal education is actually that before we actually study about halal, that everything that encompasses about halal actually, it's like, wait, halal education is mostly everything is
We can just like anything focus on halal industry, if I
yeah,
understand you.
it's like it compares everything. It's like about culture. It's like halal meat, halal logo. It's like everything.
Yeah, yeah. Thank you so much. About halal industry.
It's a good question actually that we have to uh, truly understand what we mean by what we are saying. So it's like what he mentioned just now. Probably when you say halal educations, then you have to justify what you mean by halal educations. All right, thank you. Is there any other question? Yes, no? Mr. Sufyan, is there any question from your side? Okay. Now, I would like to thank you, Ms. Siti Nurul Haiza Hazira, for your presentations. And now I would like to invite the group presentations by Ms. Latifa, Ms. Zulfa, Ms. Hani, and Mr. Muhammad Ikram. Basically, this one is a group presentation. So I'm just wondering whether you would like to have more times rather than 10 minutes to be 15 minutes. It's enough. Okay. Would you like to present in front or on your table? Okay. All right. No, you can sit there. Okay. All right. Shall we start now? Yes, please.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. A very good afternoon to everyone. So today, we would like to present our topic of Brunei as pioneer of divine vaccine during COVID-19 widespread. So as an introduction, the outbreak of the most contagious disease, COVID-19, which was first discovered in Wuhan, Hubei, China, shocked the world. This outbreak was widely reported around the world, including Brunei Darussalam. So everyone has faced a challenge that has had a negative impact on them from psychological aspect to spiritual aspect. This is where the government implemented the one-of-a-kind divine vaccine to combat the global epidemic using a spiritual religious approach. So actually, divine vaccine is supported by our monarch in his tita, which is despite Brunei not reporting any local COVID-19 cases for over a year, this is not the time to be complacent, and we should be consistent in practicing the divine vaccine as a form of protection. It is also mentioned in Surah Al-Isra, verse 22, which has a meaning of, and we send down the Quran, that which is healing and mercy for the believer, but it does not increase the wrongdoers except in loss. Maybe that's all from me. I will pass the floor to Hani.
Yes, please.
So my name is Hani Shahira. I will be covering on the psychological challenges that people go through during the COVID-19 widespread. So the COVID-19 continued spread of the epidemic, the rigorous isolation measures and delays in commencing schools, colleges, and institutions across the country are expected to have psychological effects on mostly the general population, patients, medical personnel, children, and elderly, because when COVID-19 has become prevalent, it is known that the epidemic will become a part of their life, and some people may have a hard time in making that fact become their new norm. COVID-19 poses a significant impact on the mental health of the general public, resulting in people experiencing varying degrees of emotional distress as a result of the fast-spreading, powerful transmissions. increasing rate of mortality as well of the lack of particular treatments. Uh, as a result, the COVID-19 epidemic is likely to elicit public psychological reactions like tension, worry, dread, therefore leads to psychological illnesses like PTSD, acute stress, and sometimes even suicidal thoughts. Next is when a public health disaster occurs, it affects the mental health of students in particular, and they require immediate assistance from the community, from the family, and their educational institutions. It is suggested that the government and the educational institutions to work together to address this issue so that the students can receive high quality crisis oriented psychological assistance in a timely manner before it's too late. I will pass this to the next presenter.
Thank you very much.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Introducing, I'm Ikram Mirza bin Haji Sufri. So, for my part, I'll be explaining about the divine vaccine. Yeah. So, as shown on the current slide, are the divine vaccinations that are recommended in Negara Brunei Darussalam, such as Kunut Nazilah in 5-day prayer, broadcasting the recitation of Surah Yasin on radio and television, Quran reading, zikir, charity, tazkirah, doa tolak bala, and ratib al-atas. So basically, what I just said just now are the divine vaccine. So divine vaccine refers to all Islamic activities that can help Muslims combat COVID-19 both physically and psychologically, as well as maintaining our mental health to avoid psychological disorder. So, as stated in His Majesty's Titah, in the current situation, it is imperative to up each heavenly vaccination has a distinct role or function in aiding us throughout this epidemic. Divine vaccine not only helps us in combat the COVID-19, but it also have other purpose such as serves to remind us of Allah Subhanahu wa Taala while also soothing our soul and spirit, keeping us as human sane and preventing us from falling into any evil ideas such as suicidal thoughts. So, as a Muslim, continuing to engage in such practices can help us develop our faith and trust in Allah's will. And as a Muslim, also we must believe that everything has happened to us has had a purpose. His Majesty even prays in his titah, "O Allah, you alone are our shelter, therefore protect us from the perils of COVID-19, from its attack and infection." His Majesty believe if this epidemic is caused by human misdeeds, only Allah Subhanahu wa Taala have the power to grant forgiveness. So that's it for my part. I'll pass the floor to our next presenter.
All right, thank you very much.
Assalamualaikum everyone, and introducing myself, I am Zulfa Shaukina binti Haji Muhammad. And as you all know, the pandemic has impact mental health on millions of people worldwide and increase the cases of anxiety, sadness, and social isolation. And according to the State Mufti of Brunei, divine vaccine provides peace of mind to this kind of mental health. So, being the pioneer of divine vaccine, Brunei able to keep COVID-19 under control thanks to the leadership of His Majesty in policy and implementing divine vaccine itself, and resulting no local cases in more than a year.
So to conclude the whole presentation, psychological difficulties were difficult to overcome, especially during the initial wave of COVID-19 spread in Brunei Darussalam. As a result, the use of divine vaccine has resulted in positive mental and spiritual outcome. Because these divine vaccines were derived from Islamic teachings based on Al-Quran and Al-Hadith and as part of the efforts. In addition to the medical and clinical methods also. The divine vaccine, without a doubt, can be used as a critical tool to deal with any future issues because it has been proven can soothe both physically and spiritually aspects. And that is the end of my presentation. Thank you for your attention.
Right. Thank you very much to the team, Ms. Zulfa, Ms. Latifa, Ms. Hani, and Mr. Muhammad Ikram for the presentations. Is there any question from the floor?
I have a question. So, okay, frankly speaking, I was taught that a divine vaccine is something like from heaven and then come to you, it's like that. Or it's like you recite the Quran in the vaccine and you inject to the body of person. Do you have any study that what is the result? I mean,
of
the divine vaccine. How you ensure that this minimal case in your country is result from this divine vaccine? So, do you have any study, or did any study already done about that? Pilot, right? Is it
Actually, yes, it is a metaphor, not the physical injection itself. I'm sure that in Brunei is a majority Muslim country, and we believe that this divine vaccine is working because we believe that we do zikir and kunut nazilah. Kunut nazilah is you implement the kunut for the last raka'at of the prayer. I think after the pandemic has ended, we also included doa such as protecting the Syria from the war and so on. And I think my colleagues have anything to add also.
So basically, it is physical and psychological aspect things. Okay.
Yes, it is very implemented in Brunei also.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
Okay.
Do you want to help your friend?
Yes.
Actually, we don't have any research on the decreasing cases about that. But since our country is actually
practicing
MIB, which is Melayu Islam Beraja, and our monarch is the person who implemented this. So we, as a Muslim, we really believe that it is helping us in everywhere, anywhere, in any aspect. So thank you.
All right. I also have the same question with him. I'm just quite curious because basically because I believe that even before the COVID-19, you have already practicing all this kind of thing, right? And then I mean, once it happens, also like the same thing that you have to practice.
Yes.
And then after the COVID, post-COVID, you also have to practice.
Yeah.
So I'm quite wondering whether, like, in terms of research, and how are you going to conclude this? I mean,
It is
because
like we're curious because it's based on belief things.
Yes.
How you measure a tangible result?
Yeah, empirical
from that
study
belief.
or experimental study. Like like you have any comparison?
It is like this. We just question if you don't have not studied yet, it's okay. No
It's okay.
problem.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
just raise a question so that you can have the idea to further your study. You don't have to answer me now, but it's just like don't worry.
Don't worry. Don't
Yes,
worry.
don't worry, because actually we are just curious whether, because I believe that before this you also practice. I'm not sure whether you can call the vaccine or what. It's basically is Islamic practice. It's already we practice all this kind, like recite Al Quran, make a dua, even yes.
I have a word. I think after the pandemic has happened, the effort is more. Yeah, we can say that.
You mean
it's
more
not-
effective?
Yeah, I mean, it's not just about praying 5 times a day or reading Quran. We added more effort to it so that we can actually pray to Allah that
Mhm.
that this COVID-19.
Okay, which means that what you are trying to say is that COVID-19 is considered as a reminder for all of us to do more, like Islamic practicing and all other stuff, right? Yeah, because like before we just pray 5 times a day, but now we add more. This one you consider as a divine vaccine.
Yes.
Okay. But anyhow, just please take note that maybe if let's say you present in the like bigger conference or whatsoever, you will be questioned on this term, like, because once you put like vaccine, people might think that it will be like, true vaccine that you inject into the body, because the term itself.
So actually,
Yes.
divine vaccine is more tackling on psychological aspect.
Uh-huh.
So it's not. It's more of like. Can I speak in Malay a little bit? So it's more like we do take a vaccine like the apa namanya tu? Pfizer vaccine and so on. But this is where we do our tawakal with, which is by doing the divine vaccine.
Mhm.
So after we usaha with the
Try.
Pfizer, we do the tawakal with divine vaccine.
All right.
Like that.
All right. All right. Thank
So
you.
basically, you have two type of vaccines.
Yes, in Brunei we have two type of
Pfizer
vaccine,
and
and
tawakal.
in Brunei we also
Physical
take
one
vaccine
and
first dose,
it's
second
not
dose.
physical one.
Yeah.
Because we have to take vaccines also, the injection one, but then every morning the radio, the social media, the media massa, the electronic media, and we always do the salawat tafrijiyah, doa. We do every time, I think every 1 hour like that. The radio play the zikir and everything, the prayer, the doa, they play it. So by that, macam if we do if we do that one, we pray, insyaAllah Allah will give also the blessing. So during that time, Brunei is have 0 cases a long time. I think almost 1 year. Yeah, and then even we have cases, it's still low other than other country. And then we have border also. We have restriction to go outside, but it's not really strict compared to other country. Yeah, it's not really strict compared to other country, because if you go to other country, there is MCO, right? In Malaysia, you have to the soldier, the police have to they guard, they protect, they guard the border, and then kalau if they want to go shopping, they have to check the car also, is it 2 person or not. In Brunei, we don't have that. Yeah, we don't have that. Yes, we have to go outside like maybe 1 person or 2 person, but then we don't have any restriction that our car will be checked. So yeah, I think with the divine vaccines, it's help also.
with Allah, yeah, with Allah powers also, yeah. Yeah. So it is the numerical fact lah. We have the cases is very low and zero cases lah. Yeah.
Alhamdulillah. All right. Thank you very much for the explanations. And now I would like to invite for the last presentations from Miss Siti. Sorry. Miss Nur Surilawana Sulaiman. All right. The presentation will be on the prospect and challenge of halal industry development in Brunei Darussalam. Ms. Nur Surilawana Sulaiman is an assistant lecturer at Halalan Thayyiban Research Center, UNISA. She holds a master degree of Muamalat Administration, Halal Product from University Science Islam Malaysia, USIM, Malaysia. Currently, she is pursuing her PhD in Halal Science, Halal Management at Halalan Thayyiban Research Center, UNISA. Her research revolves around halal certification, halal management, and halal industry. Yes, please.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillahirabbil alamin wa bihi nasta'in ala umud dunya waddin wassalatu wassalamu ala asyrafil anbiya'i wal mursalin wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in, amma ba'd. Honorable Assistant Professor, Doctor, Distinguished Fellow Presenter, ladies and gentlemen, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and a good afternoon. As you know, I am Nur Surilawana, will be presenting my paper entitled Prospect and Challenges Halal Industry Development in Brunei Darussalam. Okay, this is the content of my presentation today. Okay, as an introduction, we know that the demand for halal goods has grown as the Muslim population around the world has grown in size. In other words, one of the factors driving the expansion of the halal market is in the region is predominantly of the Muslim population. Muslims all over the world are constantly demanding halal product because they are required to consume halal by Islam. So the growing dominance of the Muslim population is a positive development for the halal market. Okay, the halal market as a whole has expanded quickly in recent years, which worth of USD dollars 632 billion annually. And then therefore, there is an opportunity for Brunei to stabilize its economy by growing its halal industry. And then currently Brunei is preparing to take advantage of its halal market and try to further establish Brunei as the global halal hub. Okay. The purpose of this research is to discuss the current state and the prospect of Brunei halal industry. It also looks into the factors that are driving the halal market rapid growth. The study ultimate goal is to address some of the issues and challenges faced by Brunei. To achieve the study objective, a qualitative descriptive research method for analyzing a secondary data was adopted, and an extensive literature review, library research, several different trustworthy website, online journal publication, conference proceeding, and various institutional report and publication were used to gather all the secondary data. The argument for using this strategy is that the information obtained is more reliable, faster, and more efficient than primary data collection. Okay. Brunei current prosperity cannot be taken for granted because the country economy is heavily reliant on the oil and gas sector. Okay, therefore, Brunei must improve and develop its halal industry to reduce the reliance on oil and gas as well as achieve a dynamic and resilient economy. Okay, Brunei also has identified the halal industry as a development resource since the 9th National Development Plan. Okay, as it is considered critical to the economy as it could contribute to the economic income, the country income. Okay, other than that, the significance of halal industry in Brunei was highlighted through the branding Brunei Halal and currently is known as the Brunei Halal Foods. Okay, the Brunei Halal Food brand is one of the unique government projects established in 2009 to play a key role in the development of the food industry and economic diversification. By developing, marketing, and promoting Brunei Halal food product in Brunei and around the world. Brunei Halal Food also serves as a platform for the development of the halal food industry and is dedicated to being the global standard brand. Okay. Aside from introducing the Brunei Halal food brand, halal certification, halal logo, halal legislation, and halal standard all play an important role in the development of the halal industry. Thereby, according to Hadrian Shah, Aisha Suzanawati, as well as Syed, that one of the major constraints to the development of the halal industry, particularly for food services competing in the international market, is the lack of standardization, effort, and halal certification. The halal certification and the halal label are performed solely by the Office of the Halal Food Control Division, starting from application to the site auditing to certification and follow audit in Brunei. Okay. While as exerted by the Wardana, Liano, and Aras that by counting the number of halal certification holder can gauge the development of halal industry in the country. As pointed out by the Noryati Haji Ibrahim that since the mandatory application requirement was implemented in 2017, there has been a significant rise in the number of business in Brunei Darussalam that have received halal certification. We can see that from 2008 to 2020, a total of 376 local company received a total of 2,005 halal certificates and 9,240 halal permits, while 29 international companies receive a total of 405 halal permits. So from here, the Mora have revised its halal permit rate to account for the size and scale of businesses that manufacture and produce food for the supply, which increased the number of halal certification. Okay, and then for the halal industry development in Brunei, Manuel Wei Han mentioned that it is undeniable that the development of SME contributes significantly to the economic growth by the raising national income, generating tax revenue, and the creating jobs. Even Nur Rahmi also said that the nation should embrace this industry as a new source of revenue in light of the global halal market trends. Therefore, during the Brunei Halal Showcase in 2017, Honorable Pihen Datuk Singa Menteri Colonel Retired Datuk Seri Setia Dr. Haji Muhammad Yasmin bin Haji Omar, the former Minister of the Ministry of Energy and Industry, have recommended that the local micro, small, and medium enterprises to take advantage of this market trend and sell their goods in domestic, regional, and international market. Okay, the further opportunity, the factor that driving the expansion of the halal market, not only globally but also domestically, is the rapid growth of the Muslim population worldwide. The growing Muslim population around the world has caused a massive demand for halal product, rising consumer awareness, and favorable acceptance among non-Muslim. This creates new players in the halal industry. For instance, the supermarket My Outlet in Singapore, Nippon Express in Japan, the meat company Banvat in Turkey, Wellebrock Farm in the United Kingdom, Hannes Chop in the United States. So from here, we can see that to better serve Muslim customers, some multinational corporations, including Tesco, also have expanded their Muslim-friendly offerings. Okay, another opportunity, in addition to the sizable Muslim population, export is also one of the driving factors. The individual in charge of overseeing Taiwan export of halal goods added that the export market could develop the country halal industry, refer to the both an export market and the domestic market. So from here, the Therefore, from here we can see that the local halal industry, Brunei, should also export its good under the Brunei Halal Food brand, which has been one of the forces behind encompassing halal industry product, particularly food. It is hoped that the Brunei Halal Food brand success will establish Brunei Darussalam as one of the world top player in the halal sector. Okay, while the halal industry also has a lot of potential, it also has a lot of challenges to overcome the growth. Despite government initiative to develop its halal industry, the country ranked low in the Global Islamic Economic Indicator. The goal of the GIEI is to provide a comprehensive picture of countries that are currently best positioned to address the multi-trillion dollar global halal economy opportunity. Overall, if we can see from the picture, Brunei has dropped out of the top 15 DGI score rank from 10 in 2019 to not being listed in the top 15 in 2020. So unfortunately, Brunei was not ranked in the GIEI score rank in 2022, while Malaysia remains in the lead among 83 nations with a majority of Muslim in terms of global Islamic economy for many years. So when compared to the halal industry of halal country, Brunei halal industry is appear very slow. Okay, and okay. In conclusion, this study is important to the halal industry because Brunei government is interested in developing the halal industry as part of its economic diversification plan. Brunei is still have a long way from developing a halal industry. Therefore, Brunei must devise strategy to develop and sustain the country halal industry in the long run. As a result, every stakeholder, including the government, industry player, and customer, plays an important role in facilitating development, which is a challenge for the industry. Even though the stakeholders are frequently competing for the same customer, collaboration and cooperation are critical to the long-term success of the halal industry in Brunei. So due to the lack of research on the halal industry in Brunei, data collection is very limited. So for the future research may concentrate on a specific segment of the halal industry such as a halal food, cosmetic, pharmaceutical or services. A comparative study of leading halal industry could provide a broader scope for investigating the impact and viability of the industry development. Because the current study provides an understanding of the current state of Brunei halal industry, future research should also actively collect data from the stakeholder involved in the halal sector. So I think that's it from me. Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much, Ms. Nur Zurilawana Sulaiman, for your presentations. I open the floor for the question. Yes, no?
This is not question, maybe chair idea. I think this halal market is a very competitive market because it seems that every country try to promote or try to step up to play in this market. Every country want to be like halal hub. Even Thailand, it's non-Muslim country, but it claim themselves is like a kitchen of the world. So with that kitchen of the world, we also want to be a halal hub also. So this very competitive market, I guess. Yeah, this is Brunei in Brunei. Taiwan, yes, you see, even Taiwan. Yes. Now it's become red ocean now.
All right. Basically, I also have a question. Since you say that like Brunei is trying to be a part of global market, and then Brunei only have 500,000 populations. I'm just wondering whether you face any difficulty in terms of labor force, because like, you know, if you want to be in the global market, you have to ensure that you have enough labor to be in the industry. And then I'm just curious as well whether is there any issues that affects the competitiveness of halal industry in Brunei. Thank you.
Okay. In terms of labor forces issue, I think what currently we have facing is maybe lack of the halal expert, So yeah, due of that, the company have to hire foreigner. So yeah, that one. But then in terms of the competitiveness, yes, Brunei is a very small market. You know that Brunei is a small country. So since it's a small country, we have a small market share. But then Brunei produce very little local product. Halal product is very secret. The company is very still a few. But then we export more. We export more compared to we produce. So the competition is there. And then since Brunei, since local product is new, even there are halal, but then there are new. Still, the consumer prefer the one that have established, the brand that have established. So the new product they have to promote or market themselves so that consumer believe the product is better than the export product. So yeah, it's very difficult. The competitive is very hard also. Yeah.
Which means that currently Brunei can produce more than the population consume in Brunei itself.
No.
No?
Still, Brunei is Brunei have the raw material. Yeah, we do have the raw material. The the primary sources, but then we still lack of manufacturing. Yeah, we export more. We import more. We import more.
Yeah.
We import more, such as from Thailand. Yeah,
All
we
right.
import more from Thailand, Singapore, Malaysia, and Indonesia. This is the most product that have come to Brunei. We import. So yeah, so the competitive is there because this brand is very established more than 20 years. Yeah, let's say more than 20 years. And then if Brunei to produce, it's just still a baby, right? A baby company, still new. So we compare the established brand with the new brand. The consumers still prefer this one. So yeah, Brunei still have they have to promote themselves. They have to promote. So it's very hard. Yeah.
In terms of marketing, branding,
Yes,
isn't it?
marketing, branding, and then the market share is very small also. Yeah.
All right.
And then honestly, Bruneian prefer go outside.
Okay.
Honestly.
Because basically me myself, I used to visit Brunei for about 3 times, and then as I mentioned earlier that I was working with the Department of International Trade Promotions, Ministry of Commerce Thailand. What we are trying to do is to promote the Thai entrepreneur to export the products, including halal products as well, to other countries. And we found that Brunei import a lot of product from Thailand as well, especially like rice, sugar, and canned products, processed food. Yeah. So that's also like we are looking forward that to see the products from Brunei as well. All right. But like you mentioned just now that you have a raw material. Probably in the futures, you can also like not only export. Thailand not only looking for the export, but also we are looking for the raw material from other countries as well. All right. Is there any other question?
Question from same country, no problem.
All right. Yeah, please feel free to share, whatever that you have so that we can promote our halal industry. Basically, we are not trying to promote the halal industry in Thailand, but also in other countries as well. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Thank you. Probably we can invite the students to take a non-degree course with us, so that you can go and study in the factory in Samut Prakan. Yeah, Inshallah. All right. Okay. Once again, thank you very much, Miss Nur Zuri Lavana Sulaiman, for your presentations and useful informations. Thank you very much. All right. Now we are reaching to the end of the session. I would like to invite Associate Professor Dr. Nuruddin to say a few words before the closing ceremony. Please welcome.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alamin. Wassalatu wassalamu ala ashrafil anbiya wal mursalin wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in. Thank you very much, moderator, and also to the director of PPHD, and also to the assistant professor Dr. Ali, who just by today, and also to all my students as well as to PPHD staff, including also the students of PPHD. You are the most valuable what we call people in this area. So therefore, we are grateful for you to come and then share your what we call research with us, at least at the very beginnings. Since you know that this symposium is the first in its kind, which considered as a very good collaboration between these two institutes. Since we are in the beginning, and no doubt we have to strengthen as well as we have to empowering these kinds of activities to become our annual what we call academics collaborations, or consider as the bridge in order to know PSU more, and PSU also know about UNISA through PPHD more, and after that you will love one to another. If not to marry, maybe in this case, maybe what we call we can share the history, we can share the outcome, and finally, I'm sure that both of us will gain win-win situations. So therefore, I'm very happy to join this short trip and visit, but very meaningful for me, not because what we call the food that available in Hat Yai, but because of your hospitality, because of your words, because of your, for example, kinds, what we call welcome and so on, that become of your character, become of your attitude, that you know as the country who smile a lot, and because of smile you can generate money. You can generate money, as you know that Thailand is one of the best tourist destinations, not because they have everything, not because they have petrol here, but because they have very simple characteristic. Maybe I can say that keep to smile, keep to smile. Because smile, the people happy. Jangan kata masa muka, tengok tetamu datang masa muka. You masa muka pada orang seorang, mungkin 10 orang tak datang. So finally you rugi. So therefore you will say the very simple what we call capital, yang mana Tuhan buat secara semula jadi kepada masyarakat Thai, menjadi satu logo kepada Thai Airway to attract the tourists to come here. So this is the thing that we have to learn from them also. Kita tak nak kata oh pergi sana tak layan langsung, pergi sana oh sombong, tak nak dengar macam tu. Kita nak kata oh pergi sana I can create the history, I can happy enjoy, not only just to fulfill my physical demand, as well as my spiritual and also my what we call mental, intellectual needs. So for this reason, I'm sure that PPHD with Halal Institute in PSU can do and work more and more, and sure the outcome will come soon. If not today, maybe tomorrow. If not tomorrow, maybe after tomorrow. If not after tomorrow, after tomorrow. If not after, maybe in the hereafter, with God rewards in Al Jannah together. So if you cannot see, for example, you in a short time in this life, maybe no doubt with our hasanat job, hasanat work, with these kinds of simple contributions, but no doubt, فَمَنْ يَعْمَلْ مِثْقَالَ ذَرَّةٍ خَيْرًا يَرَهُ وَمَنْ يَعْمَلْ مِثْقَالَ ذَرَّةٍ شَرًّا يَرَهُ. Jangan memperlekehkan usaha kita ataupun kontribusi kita walaupun sekecil-kecil dengan zarah. Sebab Tuhan akan kira. Kita jangan fikir, alah, buat macam ni tidak berharga. No, Tuhan juga akan kira benda macam tu. You jangan challenge apa yang Tuhan cakap dalam Quran tadi. Sebab yang ni daripada ayat Allah Subhanahu Wa Taala. Sikit-sikit orang Melayu kata jadi bukit kan. Okay. Dengan itulah antara perkataan without any preparations, just come from my heart, just come from my tongues, and so therefore I'm very happy to say something as requested by you. So I hope you also happy with my what we call my idea, my words, my sharing today. I would like to end by saying, wabillahi taufiq wal hidayah, wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi taala wabarakatuh. Thank you very much, Associate Professor Dr. Nurdin Derase, for your kind word. Actually, it is our great pleasure to welcome all of you, and we are looking forward to work together in the future, inshallah. Lastly, I would like to invite Assistant Professor Dr. Ali to close the symposium on halal science industry and business, SyHaSIB203. Please welcome.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين، والصلاة والسلام على أشرف الأنبياء والمرسلين وعلى آله وصحبه وسلم تسليما كثيرا. أما بعد، أنا سأختم الجلسة بلغة القرآن. أنا أستخدم لغة القرآن. ختاما أشكر جميع من شارك في هذا المؤتمر صناعة الحلال من إخواننا من جامعة يونسا، وفي مقدمتهم الأستاذ الدكتور حجي خيرية مع الأستاذ الدكتور نور الدين، وأيضا الطلبة المشاركون في هذا المؤتمر. أشكرهم شكرا جزيلا على هذه المشاركة، ولولا مشاركتكم ما كانت هذا المؤتمر فعالا. وبهذا المشاركات العلمية يعني نرتقي إلى أوج العلمي في أي جامعة، ومثل هذه المؤتمرات تساعد على توطيد العلاقة بين الجامعات. إن أحيانا الجامعات تعمل اتفاقيات لكن لا تفعل، ومثل هذه المؤتمرات جزء من أجزاء تفعيل مثل هذه الاتفاقيات، ولله الحمد. كما لا أنسى في هذا اليوم المبارك وهذه المناسبة الجميلة أن أشكر جميع الموظفين في معهد حلال واحدا واحدا، كل باسمه ووصفه وجماله. ونطلب مرة أخرى من إخوة من جامعة يونسا أن يشاركوننا مرة أخرى في مؤتمر آخر، ونحن أيضا نسعد بإذن الله سبحانه وتعالى مستقبلا أن نزور الجامعة يونسا في بروناي في لقاءات، في مؤتمرات، في ندوات مستقبلية. وكذلك ندعوهم للمشاركة في المؤتمر أو المعرض الدولي إن شاء الله هابكس في شهر 7 بإذن الله سبحانه وتعالى. الدعوة للجميع. وأيضا يوجد مؤتمر إن شاء الله، عنوان المؤتمر جودة صناعة الحلال، رؤية شرعية طبية. أعيد مرة أخرى عنوان المؤتمر السابق القادم بإذن الله سبحانه وتعالى اسمها جودة صناعة الحلال، رؤية شرعية طبية. وإن شاء الله ستكون هناك محاور، وسنرفع إليكم بروشور معلومات عن هذا المؤتمر الدولي، وسيكون عالميا. سيحضر إن شاء الله من البحرين، من الكويت، من السعودية، من الأردن، من ماليزيا، من إندونيسيا، وكذلك نرجو ونأمل أن يكون الحضور من بروناي أيضا إن شاء الله مستقبلا. شكرا مرة أخرى. وختام المجلس، ربنا لا تؤاخذنا إن نسينا أو أخطأنا. ربنا ولا تحمل علينا إصرا كما حملته على الذين من قبلنا. ربنا ولا تحملنا ما لا طاقة لنا به. واعف عنا واغفر لنا وارحمنا. أنت مولانا فانصرنا على القوم الكافرين. يا حي يا قيوم يا حي يا قيوم برحمتك نستغيث. أصلح لنا شأننا كله ولا تكلنا إلى أنفسنا طرفة عين. اللهم اجعل هذا الجمع جمعا مرحوما واجعل تفرقنا بعد ذلك تفرقا معصوما. اللهم يا حي يا قيوم حبب إلينا الإيمان وزينه في قلوبنا وكره إلينا الكفر والفسوق والعصيان واجعلنا من الراشدين. ربنا افتح بيننا وبين قومنا بالحق وأنت خير الفاتحين. ربنا لا تؤاخذنا. ربنا لا تزغ قلوبنا بعد إذ هديتنا وهب لنا من لدنك رحمة إنك أنت الوهاب. اللهم إنا نسألك الهدى والتقى والعفاف والغنى. اللهم إنا نسألك الهدى والتقى والعفاف والغنى. وآخر دعوانا أن الحمد لله رب العالمين وصلى الله على سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه وسلم تسليما كثيرا.
Right. Thank you very much, Assistant Professor Dr. Ali Samo, for the closing the symposiums today. And once again, I would like to thank you to all of you for joining this symposium, SyHaSIB203. And we close this symposium with the recitation of Surah Kafarah and then Al-Fatiha. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi ta'ala wabarakatuh.
أدنان ما هو البرنامج بعد program after this? What's that? Did Adnan announce?
So after finish this symposium,